What's happening, boxing fans? Rodney De La Paz. Just wanted to make a quick gut prediction about this weekend, May 15th. You got two fights going on. Campbell versus Ortiz and Malignaggi versus Khan. Now, let's talk about the first fight right away. The strengths I would say that Ortiz has is that he's fundamentally sound. The last couple of fights that I watched him, he's got a very good guard. Always has his hands up. He's got very good footwork, and he's actually pretty quick, and he packs a lot of power. He's young, and he's got a lot of energy, and he's definitely not afraid to brawl. But what I did notice in his game is that he does think. He does, he does have a solid skill set, in boxing. I think this, is going to give him the edge over Campbell, given that Campbell seems to be a little bit more unorthodox. He keeps his hands down a lot. I think against Ortiz, Ortiz is probably going to punish him. Like the only thing that I do have, that I recognize from Campbell was that he likes to roll away and then throw a quick right counter. That's really the only thing that I noticed of Campbell. I think Campbell has survived, and he's got his wins based on the fact that he's very athletic. He's got natural ability, and from what I think I heard of, maybe Larry Merchant had mentioned that he had started boxing when he was 25. So this, of course, is later on in his career already, or in his age. So I think he has won a lot of his matches just based on his athletic ability. But against an Ortiz, I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. Ortiz seems, like he moves very athletically. He's got both hands, in his arsenal. And I think it's going to be very difficult for Campbell to survive 12 rounds against Ortiz, unless, of course, he just runs, for 12 rounds. And if he does that, then of course, the decision is going to go to Ortiz. I don't think he has the Campbell. I don't think Campbell has the knockout power to knock out Ortiz. Of course, with a lucky shot, of course, he's got a puncher's chance in professional boxing. Anyone can really knock out anyone else, given the right timing and all that. But Ortiz should win, just because I think he has better skill. He's got better footwork. He's got devastating hands, both of his hands. He's got every shot in the book from what I've seen. And I think he's just really hungry. So I think he did lose to Maidana a little while back, but I think he's gonna bounce back now and be very devastating this weekend. So my gut prediction for that fight is Ortiz should pull out the win. I'm not sure if he's going to KO Campbell, because Campbell is, I think, smart enough to be able to to be slippery for 12 rounds, to avoid any kind of knockout. So my gut instinct is that Ortiz is going to win by decision against Campbell. Okay, so my next prediction against Malignaggi and Amir Khan is, again, Amir Khan, to me, based on what I've seen, I think he's the fundamentally sound fighter. He always has his hands up also. He has the speed, he has the length, and also he has the power. His knockout power is, just like the best of them out there. So I think Malignaggi is going to have a very, very tough time against Amir Khan this weekend. Malignaggi, what's going, for him is that he's definitely, at least he tries to look like a slick boxer. he has a you know, a pretty good you know, snapping jab, but you know, he lacks the power. I don't think he's always lacked the power. He's not known to be a power puncher, and I think his hot dogging, you know, like having his hands down and stuff, I don't think that's gonna fly this weekend for Malignaggi. I don't even know if it's going to be an interesting fight, to be quite honest with you. And a lot of Malignaggi haters out there, I think they're going to love seeing Khan just, you know, devastate him. It might be a knockout. I don't think it'll be an early round knockout. I think it'll probably be like a late round knockout by Khan. Only because Malignaggi is going to have to do a lot of running in order to avoid Khan. Khan, like I said, is a very long fighter. He's already got a decent reach, but at the same time, you know, his punches really extend, and as well as his left hook, very quick and also very long. By Malignaggi kind of just going like this is not going to do it. I think he's still going to lean back and he's going to get caught on his heels, and I think that's going to be his downfall for the night. So my gut prediction for the Malignaggi Khan matchup is going to be a knockout by Khan in the later rounds. That's it. So please give me some posts. Sorry for the late post, but thanks to, you know, shout out to Jay Desi out there for asking me to do a prediction for this night. And let's see. Talk to you soon.